When Solomon grew old, he abandoned God. Now, how a man that wise could begin worshiping idols? He did what God told him the kings not to do. He married many wives. According to the scripture, he had 700 actual wives and 300 concubines, slave wives. And he had over 5,000 children. Can you imagine? It'd be like a smorgasbord of women, 3 women a day for a whole year. It's ridiculous. And he began paying attention to the gods that these women brought in with him. And he began offering sacrifice to false gods and things like that. So Solomon dies, and another king took over, his son Rehoboam, who was a fool, who didn't listen to the elders. Instead, he listened to his peer group. The peer group said, increase your father's taxes. The elders said, you better let up on the taxes or you're going to lose the northern part of the kingdom. Well, what happened was 10 of the tribes came down and asked that he lower their taxes. And he listened to the young men instead of the old ones. And he said he was going to double their taxes. And so the 10 tribes of Israel abandoned the southern tribes, and they went up north and set up their own kingdom. So now you have a split kingdom. Right after the death of Solomon, his son Rehoboam was a fool, and he split the kingdom over taxation. You know that a taxation can be a real problem. That's what caused the Boston Tea Party and caused America to separate from the British because of taxation. So after you read the story of Solomon and Rehoboam and you begin reading the books of kings, you have kings up north and kings down south. Almost all the kings up north are evil. About half of the kings down south are evil. About half of them are good. And the book of 1st and 2nd Kings will tell you the story of those kings. In the midst of those books, you have 2 great prophets that come, Elijah and Elisha. And those 2 are hard to keep separate because they do so many miracles. They make an axe head float. They take a stick and throw it in water that will poison you, and the water becomes sweet to drink. They do all kinds of miracles, even raise the dead. So if you want to read some amazing stories of miracles, read the stories of Elijah and Elisha.